Welcome to KSBC show, and we find ourselves again in Dandora with Calvary Warriors, and today we're spending time with Coach Allan. Allan,
Yes,
here
coaches.
we are.
Welcome back.
We appreciate. Thank you so much for inviting us to this show.
Anytime.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I had some good stories. That's why I decided to come back to feature your story.
Welcome back again.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, some things are happening,
Mm-hmm.
and we thank God.
All right, that's amazing.
Yes.
You tell me, Allan. I wanted to know some things about you. Allan, did you grow here? Were you born here?
Well, I wasn't born in Dandora. I
Oh.
was born in Maringo.
Maringo, yeah.
Marish, Jerry, Buru. That was I was born. In fact, I was born at Bahati Hospital. That was I was born. So, but I grew up in Maringo for some time in primary school. I schooled at Dr. Kraft Primary School for some time. Then yo mzee na girlfriend yake akaamua, we usomi Nairobi. Enda mashinani. I went to Shago. That's my class 8 and 8.
Yeah.
Class 7 and 8.
So you were in boarding school?
Yes. Yes, I went to my primary, I finished in Ushago. Then by God's grace again, I went to Shule Ushago. I went to two schools in Ushago. One was known as French School Kamusinga. Then I went to Nambale Boys High
I heard
School.
Kamusinga have a culture of basketball. I don't know
Yes. So I went to Nambale Boys High School. It's in Busia County. That's where I schooled. Then during my school life, I used to stay in Ushago or come back to Nairobi. Yeah, that's how I've been growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, my life, I can say I have balanced both in town and in Ushago.
So
Mimi natoka Busia.
Busia?
Yes.
I didn't know you were from Busia.
Mimi ni wa Busia.
Oh, yeah?
Eh,
I know that.
So far so good. But I thank God for the steps I've made in my life. But I wasn't born in Dandora. But I came in Dandora after now high school. I started now to hustle now. Now life is there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can't tell anyone that I've gone to the college, Miss Jenda Kole.
With all that you do, you still haven't gone to college.
Miss Jenda Kole, your friend.
That's amazing. It's
Yes.
incredible how you're saying that because in my mind, to be honest, I used to think that perhaps you've done community service, community development kind of a course.
Nothing.
That's what it's always associated with people who've gone to school for that.
Well, the course that I've gone through is life.
Oh, that's a good course.
Yeah, that's
That's
life.
a good course.
Life has taught me everything.
Right.
Like for as you speak, I can do very many jobs. Naweza kupanda kwa hiyo pole ya stima na kuconstruct line ya stima.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. No,
I say most of the things that I've done in my life is the people that I relate with. Yeah, people that I relate with, the people that I hold on to, the people that I've worked with, that have been helping me up to this stage, up the stage that I am. It's life and putting God first in everything I do. So everything in my life, everything I do, I must put God first.
He comes
Everything,
first, yeah.
yes.
It's amazing.
There's no day I'll wake up from that bed without saying thank you to Him.
That's amazing.
And there's no day I'll go to that bed without saying thank you to Him because He's taken me through many stages of life. Yes.
Are your parents still around?
No.
Or-
I lost my dad when I was in class 3. Then I lost my mom when I was in class 6. So I stayed with my grandma.
This must be an amazing woman growing
Yeah,
up.
and my grandma is the one who took care of me. Yeah, so she wasn't like my mom. So far, I can't lie to you that I spend my life with my parents. No, the better part of my life I spent with my grandma and my uncle. He's a very good
Your
gentleman.
uncle's still there?
He's there.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Busia. He's doing his own stuff there. A very good gentleman. Those are people that have been holding my hands. And the
amazing.
basketball community.
Okay.
Yes. And my high school, I thank God I went through high school because of basketball. Yes. So everything happens in my life with a reason.
Yeah, we
And-
always
and,
say everything happens with a reason. Yeah.
And trust me, if and I'm not sorry to say this, if my parents maybe were to be alive today, I wouldn't be here. Yes. I would be doing maybe something else. Maybe ningekuwa na ule kijana wa kiburi. Unaona? Mimi nilikuwa mama's boy.
Oh.
Mimi nilikuwa mtoto wa madhe. Mbaya. Kwetu mimi nilikuwa napendwa sana na mama.
Any siblings?
Yes. I have a sister. I have 2 sisters and 1 bro. Yes.
So you're just 4 of you in the
Yeah, just
family.
4 of us. Yes.
Oh, you
But
must have endured so much, alright.
I can say they are my brothers and sisters, but it's not that close, you know. They're people that I grew up with, so I call them brothers and sisters. But my life have just been growing alone, peke yangu. So everything I've been doing, I'm alone. I'm alone, and my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I can't imagine how tough it is for anyone who doesn't have anyone. It's a bit challenging, but you're here.
I'm here.
And you're doing great things in this community in Dandora.
Yes.
That's why it made us come here, because we like hearing amazing stories.
Thank you. And because of that life that I went through, is that what motivates me to see some people now benefiting. Because I wouldn't wish anybody again to go through the life I went through.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Must be empathetic. And
Yes,
very
it's tough, but also sweet. You know, if you go through a tough stage and you come as a winner, that's the sweetness now of life.
Yeah.
Rather than ukiona tu maisha yako mazee just going flow. Hey, there is a problem somewhere. Yeah, but if you see those challenges, and I love it when I face challenges in life.
All right.
Yes.
All right. We're gonna take a break, and we will continue with Allan. Welcome back. Still with Coach Allan. And I have a couple of questions because I want to ask him. I know he's gone through a lot and he's doing so much for this community here in Dandora. If any of you would ever have time to come and visit what normally happens here, you'll be amazed. Allan, the kids program,
Yes.
how did it go? I mean, how did you begin with that? Because most
Well,
of us don't know.
Yes. Initially, basketball in Dandora was all about grown-ups.
Yeah.
And most of the time we forget that it's a generational thing. You might play basketball. Now, what if when you leave, who are you leaving behind?
Yeah.
And whoever you're leaving behind, what does he or she have? So after sitting down with my team, I saw that there's a challenge that has to be addressed. Kids.
Yeah.
So I started by walking around the schools, the public schools in Dandora.
Right.
Yeah, to precise, there is Tomboya Primary School, there is Wangu Primary School, there is the Ronaldengala Primary School, there is James Gishuru Primary Schools. Those are the schools that I
It's
went
amazing Dandora has Ronaldengala,
to. Tomboya, James
Gishuru.
Gishuru.
Yes. This is our hero.
So I went those schools. I remember it was on a Friday. I was just around and I was thinking of how I can develop the basketball through kids. When I went those schools, I talked to the teachers. They collaborated well, though they didn't know how much about basketball. I thank God they all accepted. On Saturday morning, my court was already fully packed with kids that just want to know how to play basketball.
Game of basketball.
Luckily enough, where I'm staying, I used to have some two kids that used to see me each and every day. I'm going out with the ball, coming back in the evening, and they were admiring how does this guy dress, you know how a basketballer dresses. It looks cute, you know. So these kids used to admire the kind of shoe that you're putting on, even if it's not new, but it looks good. And how I used to walk around with my teammates, we were clean, and they were like, what kind of sport is this? So to cut the long story short, they came in Saturday. That's when I started training basketball. And trust me, that the day that I realized there's so much talent of basketball in Dandora than football. I realized that. Because it took me very little time to teach these kids what's basketball about. Yeah. And since then, I thank God the road has been just flowing.
It's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing. I mean, we are learning that.
And I thank God, ever since I picked those kids, the first thing I did was to look at the academic.
That's very important.
How are they doing? Before I take them to my team, how are they doing? I asked all the parents to forward me their report forms. I thank God they did. Ever since that day I took those kids in, I can't remember any kid that has dropped in his or her academics.
Oh, that's commendable.
Yes.
I must admit, that's amazing.
Because it's not only about hitting the ball on the floor. I always tell people that. We always say that basketball is a lifestyle. What comes first? In the word lifestyle, life, right?
Life, of course.
So the style is what we are playing on the floor. So yes,
wow.
it's a lifestyle, right?
That's a nice one.
So according to me, the word lifestyle can be divided into two. Start with the life. So what comes first?
It's
Life.
itself, yeah.
Then style can come in. Now style with the dress code, how you play that basketball game.
How you carry yourself.
Yes. So this style has to be the one thing that has to affect your life, either positively or negatively. And no one wouldn't wish his life or her life to be affected negatively. Now, for these kids, what's the most important thing in their life right now is academics.
Correct.
True.
I agree.
Academics, that's the first thing that is their life right now. You ask a parent, does atakwambia huyu mtoto asomi, that's the first thing he or she will tell you. And also, yes, because if this kid is performing academically, trust me, even discipline was is good.
Yeah, that's amazing, because most of the time you find that discipline and academics sometimes they go hand in hand.
Yes.
Most of us don't get that, but it happens.
Yes.
So, and you have teenagers as well.
I have teenagers. In fact, my team is divided into three. I have the under 14 team, boys and girls.
Yeah.
I have the under 19 team, that's from 15 years to 19 years.
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls. Then I have the senior team. Now that's from 20 years and above. That's how my team is divided into. But I'm now developing the senior team girls. And in the KSBC league, those under 19 combined with the under 14 are the ones that will be playing that league.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to show people fire. It's a promise.
We look forward to that.
Yes.
We'll take a break and then we will be back. Welcome back to KSPC Show. We're still talking to Coach Allan. Allan,
Yes, please.
the young adults in Dandora who participate in your program,
Yes.
tell us more about that.
Well, half of the young adults in my team are the ones that I started with as kids.
Okay.
And the other half are people that I've just been meeting on the street, and I'm like, boss, what are you doing? You meet him out walking around aimlessly, not knowing what to do. You know, aimlessly. You know what I'm saying? Hey, unaenda? Naenda huku. Usajua naenda wapi? Naenda huku. So those are kind of people that add up to half of my young adults team. And all of them, I merged them together. And most of them are in school.
College?
Yes, college. Others are in high school. Yes. So they all play basketball, but also, most important thing again, academics and discipline. The same way I try to juggle with the kids program, I also try to do it with the young adults program. But for young adults, there are those that also do hustle, do jobs.
Yeah.
You see, I also try to find out if I hear there's an opportunity of a job somewhere,
You reach them.
I read them out. At least million do atakani credit. And thank God now that we have a Calvary Cafe, at least is accommodating some of them. Those that don't have a
the
job.
Calvary Cafe. We're here. Actually, we're at Calvary Cafe. All this event is happening on Calvary Cafe. Sorry for cutting you. They need to know where I am.
Thank you. Tell them.
Calvary Cafe.
Yes.
And I've had tea too.
So the way I just handle, I take all these people, like especially the young adults, I take them as my brothers. I have friends too who can help them out when it comes to some job issues or academics. Those that are still in high school, I organize for their revisions, you know, because as much as I want to hear from this kid or this boy or this guy, how is he or she performing in school, I have also to put something in.
Yeah, I understand.
Because you can't demand something from someone and there's nothing you're inputting in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have an assistant, somebody who always helps in this program?
Yes. I have a friend of mine, in fact, he's my teammate, my committee. I call them the Warriors Club. I have, he's known as Paul. He's the one that I push so hard to, now that they came in, now that helping me out. I push him so hard to make sure that these kids have done their assignments. And I have my assistant coach when I'm not available. He's also called Allan, by the way.
Oh.
Yes, he helps in running other programs when I'm not available, like training the kids, also helping in academic issues, in anything that concerns Calvary Warriors and development of Calvary Warriors. They do help so much.
And do you have a lady who does that?
Yes, I have a lady. Her name is Shefa. Though she's in high school, but that girl is intelligent.
Shefa?
Shefa, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, she's very intelligent. She's young. she helps in running this thing. I haven't been having a lady that could helping me running the TV. No, I've been running this thing like a mother and a dad.
For a bit of balance.
Yes, but she's there. She's doing a good job. In case I need to consult on matters concerning ladies, I can easily consult with her.
Ah, that's amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. We'll take a break and then we will continue after that. We're joined by Shell Wangari, Shefaria Wangari. All right, it's nice to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming to our KSBC show. Generally, I heard you do a lot of things with the girls here in Dandora. Can you tell us more about that?
Here at the CWBC Calvary's Basketball Club, I help the captain girls, Grace, and her assistant Rose to counsel the girls, guidance, give them guidance and counseling.
Wow, that's exciting. So you are a counselor. So you are a counselor, in other words. Yeah. Do you find it challenging? Do girls have a lot of issues going on?
Yes, they do, but it's not challenging for me because I'm used to it.
You're used to it?
Yes.
Do they come to you at different times? I don't understand. Do you tell me?
Yes, most of them, or sometimes if I see there is a problem, I go to them.
You go to their families as well?
No. The girls in particular.
Yeah? So you don't meet their mothers, if I may ask?
Maybe if there is a problem.
Whenever there's a problem. Do you get a lot of that?
No. Yes.
So when did you start playing basketball, if I may ask?
This year, but previously I was a fan of basketball, but I never got a chance to play it because I never knew that there was a team called the Calvary's Basketball Club. So yes, so
For the ladies as well.
Yes, so I started this year.
And if I may ask, how old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
You're 15?
Yeah.
Wow. So how do you coordinate based on your age and maybe the older ones? How do you do that?
It's not hard. You just have to understand and listen to them. Yes, so we bond. Yes,
bond.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, man. Hey, I couldn't imagine because you have a 15-year-old, I am 18 or 20. I'm just saying. Okay, it's good to have you. We'll take a break and then we'll see what's what. Well, Wangari, do you get, if I may ask, do you get a lot of challenges with these girls? Sometimes, yeah, the challenges you get generally.
Me or them?
You, when you're counseling them.
There is no challenge.
Nikitumezoea?
Nikitumezoea.
So they come to you with anything they have in mind? Or,
yes.
Or they have a set of questions sometimes, or a set of problems?
They come with anything they have.
Okay, if I may ask, which is the biggest problem they always bring? One, just mention one.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know much about peer pressure in terms of ladies, so peer pressure can be...
Like, ni kama anafosiwa kufanya kitu na sasa labda ya hataki na haezi ambia huyo mtu mwenye anamforce hataki, so anakuja kwangu nimsaidie.
So peer pressure is a big deal huku?
It's a big one.
That's exciting. Are you the firstborn in your family?
The lastborn.
You're the lastborn in your family? Oh, ndo mayai. Ule mwana chungwa. So you have brothers, sisters?
Sisters, we are 6.
You're 6 in your family?
Six girls in our family.
Oh, you're all girls in your home?
Yes.
Wow, this is exciting. You have both parents? Okay. So they're very supportive of what you do?
Yes.
They trust you a lot, if I may say.
Huh? Pardon?
Do they trust you?
Yes, they do.
Yeah. All right. They support you with your basketball initiative, what you do with the people out there?
Yes.
Now, this is something I might ask maybe out of hand. Which high school level are you?
I'm in Form 1.
You are in Form 1? This is new. So Form 1 talking to a 20-year-old. Wow, that is very different. I've never heard about that. This is pretty challenging. So in Form 1, you school here in Nairobi or?
No, I school in Muranga.
Oh, Muranga?
Yeah.
Yeah. But now with COVID situation, you're here?
Yeah.
Okay. It's good to hear from you. Yeah, we like to hear a lot of stories of how you're doing it. So what motivates you with these girls, if I may ask?
Motivation. What motivates me with these girls? Swali ni ngumu.
I know ni swali ngumu.
They're hardworking girls, first
Yeah.
of all, and they love what they do, and they're passionate. I love their passion. Yeah,
So that's what makes you stay with them.
yeah,
Yeah. For a 15-year-old, for whatever you're doing, it's amazing. I mean, sitting out with these girls, it's not as easy as it looks.
yeah.
Majority of us don't even know how to sit with one person, but you do it with several of them. How many, if I may ask, which number do you have with these girls here in Calvary?
Approximately 40.
That's a lot of numbers. 40 girls.
Yeah,
And you all know each other.
yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I don't imagine the number will be that great. So what do you see yourself? Maybe do you have aspirations like after high school
Yeah.
or college level?
What I want to do after college?
Yeah.
I want to become a fashion designer.
Oh, you like fashion?
Yeah.
Ooh, you should show us some work. Have you have drawing? Do you have drawings or anything you've done?
I design my mom every Sunday when she goes to church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you do
and
that?
my sisters. Yeah.
That's exciting. So you're a fashionista. Okay, sawa sawa. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Hopefully you will be one of the greatest designers we'll ever see out there.
Amen.
All right, thank you for coming on, Gary. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna show some things in basketball or sisi tutaenda kuguess?
You want me to show you?
Asi tutaona tu.
Oh, eh.
Sawa. All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Go bring some more benches. Put them there. Hurry up. Hurry up. And put them in the shop.
Thank you for joining us in the KSBC show. If you're new to this show, please subscribe and comment so that you can get a chance to win a giveaway. Bye.